I work at a college, a polytechnic called SAIT, Southern Alberta Institute of Technology.
Okay.
And I work in the Department of Hospitality and Tourism. And within that, we have the Butchery Charcuterie Management Program.
Okay, and you're based out of Alberta then?
Calgary, Alberta,
Alberta.
In Canada, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we kind of started this because our meat cutting program, our enrollment was dropping. So what we decided to do is to add the element of charcuterie, butchery and charcuterie. And that really, we've increased our numbers to the point where we have a second intake. So we're doing 2 groups of 15 students. We're doing graduating 30 students a year and putting them out into the meat industry with not only basic butcher skills, but also processing.
Okay, so so your audience will be people who want to learn more about meat processing, or people already in the meat industry wanting to go back and learn some principles. What do you consider to be?
Both, I think, and we find ourselves training people that are taking on a second career. People that are mature students have maybe gone down a road that they're not finding themselves that excited about, started working in the meat industry, and then want to get some training. So yeah, it's been very successful for us, and we're having a good time. We have myself and then 2 other instructors that basically run the program. We're directed by our academic chair who works with us, quite a bit, George Windish. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell us and show off about your awards.
Oh,
I want the people to know.
Yeah. So our program, what we do is it's student driven. So we'll introduce new topics, especially with the charcuterie as we develop and their skills develop. And in 2016, we came to IFFA with a group of students on a tour with the school, and came to see the show, and then took them to some of the areas here in Germany, and then down into northern Italy as well too. And we decided at that point in time that we really wanted to become involved. So we talked to the director of AMP, Chris Young. And we got involved, joined AMP, and then in 2019 we came and we submitted some products, took them down to the US. They were judged by the German judges there, and then we came and got the awards in 19. We got some awards, 2 golds and 2 silvers, and again we had the students prepare products this time, this graduating year, and they took the product down to, we delivered the product to Penn State, where it was judged by AMP with the German Federation, came over, Butcher Federation. And
that was how long ago was that?
In January that happened, the very beginning of January. And we got 5 golds and 1 silver this time, so quite an accomplishment, yeah. So all the products that we submitted, the students made, which is exciting for us, so yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I think they take a lot of pride in it when they hear that we're entering something of this scale, that they get very excited. It generates more sort of enthusiasm inside the program, and also allowing them to also continue to develop their skills, their fundamentals, but then to step out and do some of these other interesting things.
Tell us about yourself, about your background.
Yeah.
I think I'm interested to know how you enter the meat industry. And
I'm actually a trained chef. So within Canada, I went through the apprenticeship program, trained as a chef, worked in the industry for a number of years. I'm also a certified chef de cuisine, which is a higher level of training that we have within the apprenticeship program. And then after that, while working in the culinary industry, I started to take a greater interest in the charcuterie. I then went to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and took their Master Meat Crafter program. That they offer an extension program there.
How long ago was that?
I was talking to Dr. Sindelar about that.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, he's just showing up. I think I was there in 15, 16, I think it was, something like that, 2015, 2016. And that really, or 14, 15, I think it was. Anyway, that really developed a good platform for us to help deliver our program. Having a much greater grounding in the fundamentals of the science behind meat processing, that really helped launch us. So much so that actually my colleague from work, he came and took the program as well too, and then a third person that we've just hired as well too is going to be coming down and taking it. So yeah, very, very excellent. It's hard to find good training in meat science, so for people working in the industry.
Yeah, I think the hard part, and I always say, is put everything into layman's terms so that you can apply what you learn and I think that's the tricky part.
I think the layman's terms, but also I think in the past, I know from a culinary background, there was always a mentality of this is the way you do it and just because. But if you can explain this is the way we do this process and give them the reasons behind
the
it.
rationale behind it.
Rationale is everything, and then there's a fundamental, and then critical thinking starts to take place, and people start to really understand what they're doing, and then grow from there as well too, right?
Well, thank you for joining us today. I'm so happy that we got to meet you today, and I'm sure our friends in the U.S. will benefit, and in America, and also here in Europe will listen to this episode. Thank you a lot.
Awesome, I appreciate it. Nice meeting you too. Take care.